Welcome back. Signing day special here. Letter of intent day for Eagle football as we talk to the newest Eastern assistant coach, Chad Germer, who is here. Coach, some of these guys maybe you did not recruit, the December signees, but you, I'm sure, have become very familiar with them over the time here since you've come to Cheney. So let's get right off and start about talking about these guys with Nick Savage.
Perfect. Nick, you're going to hear me say the same thing over a few times. These guys are all cut from kind of the same mold, very athletic, great body types. Nick's a very good athlete, loves to finish. The guys at this squad did a really nice job with him because he's very technically sound, and the kid can run like most of these guys, like are all of them. He's a tremendous athlete, shows that he can dent it and run guys back, but you see him out in the field too, getting on running, and super excited about Nick.
Another guy you guys were able to get a look at Big Man Camp in Andrew Langer. Just tell us a little bit about Andrew and you know, the process of getting him to the program.
Yeah, you made a good point. He's another camper. Most all these guys were at camp, and kind of keeps you know, that's been very traditional with Eastern offensive lines and keeping that going. But Andrew's an excellent athlete, plays baseball, very strong, athletic, and where you really see him is when he pulls. You ask him out to get out and screens a fair amount. You see him pulling there. I mean, he can really run, and you can see how he likes to bring it when he's out in the open field.
All right, so Coach Germer played at Montana, coached at Montana, and at Montana, legacies are important. They're important to the Eastern Washington as well. You've got a legacy, and the next guy we're going to talk about in Brady Ackerman.
Yeah, I'm very familiar with that last name. That's been I've heard that a number of times over the years, so I'm excited about Brady, and he's another tall, athletic guy, plays really grounded. He's got his feet in the ground, delivers a lot of pop, and obviously he's carrying on that offensive line tradition, which I think is so important. I preach that to the guys here now as well, and how important what they do now will mean so much to them even later in years.
Absolutely. Moving on, we got maybe the tallest guy in the recruiting class is Michael Gradle is the next one up here, and one of the notes that was put down was versatile. When you think about a guy that's versatile you're bringing in the program, is that somebody who you don't have maybe a set position in mind? You want to see him at a few different spots?
Well, he's a tall guy. He might end up out at tackle. I mean, that's kind of where his body type is. But I think when you say versatile, they ask so much out of him. He's out in screens. He pulls. I mean, he definitely shows that he can knock guys back, but they had him doing everything. He got on screens, like I said, had to pass block, double teams, pulled. He did everything. So I mean, he's well versed in a lot of aspects of the game, and excited to get to use him and see what we can do.
All right, we're getting to see highlights of all these guys. Let's move to the next high school guy you're bringing in, and that's Dylan Scott.
Yeah, Dylan, like I said, sounds like a broken record, but he can really run. This kid can run. He's tall, athletic, lean kid, but you see him when he cuts loose downfield. I mean, he can run, and he's obviously enjoys doing it. And you'll see in these clips when he cuts loose, he's a little different than most guys that size when you see them get out in the open field.
Coach, don't worry about sounding like a broken record if you're talking about guys that get out and run,
good stuff.
Because Eastern fans want to see these guys running down to the end zone and celebrating with their team.
Yeah,
a couple more O-linemen to talk about. Jackson Tuio, what can you tell us about Jackson?
Yeah, Jackson's rehabbing a little bit right now, so we haven't got a chance to work with him a whole bunch, but he's out of Snow College and a Pocatello, Idaho native, and excited to get working with him. It's been a little slow going at first, but he's doing everything he can to get himself going, and obviously we're excited about him. He's got a body type that can play a few different spots. We're going to look at him at center, though, initially.
There's a lot of opportunities at center and at guard right now for this team next year, and another guy you're bringing in with collegiate experience is Fletcher Gibson. Yeah,
Fletcher's jumped right in. He's meshed well with the guys, got him taking some reps at center, you know, when they're working on their own, and he got the right demeanor. He's very vocal. I think he's got a chance to be a good center for us, and his family's involved in the fitness and training sector, so he knows how to throw some weight around. He's kind of been a leader in the weight room for us this winter.
Coach, we appreciate your time. Welcome to
Yeah,
Cheney.
thank you. I'm having a blast. Appreciate you guys.
Chad Germer here with us in our Eagle Football Signing Day special. And when we come back, we're talking tight ends with a guy that was in uniform last year, and now he's got a ball in his hand more now, I think, than he did when he was a player here. Austin York is next on our Signing Day special.